Good morning. We're live across every platform today. It's a little bit different for me today. So please say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. You know the rules. You know what to do. You've got to say hello. Don't forget that I'm not here on a Monday. That's why I was absent yesterday. I wasn't around, but I'm here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So please say good morning, and then we can give you a shout out. Then we can get straight into what is going on in the whole world of property today. So we've got Hoggy just joined, user 309. Cookie, good morning. We've got Jay Watson. Does it say where you're watching from? Alex Dixon's just joined us. Costi Maranku has just joined. Please tell me where you're watching from. JF Home Services has just joined. Amber, Millie, Chris, Mark. Good morning, Thomas. Oh, there you are. Good morning, Alex. Doesn't say where you're watching from. You've got to tell me where you're watching from. Jay Wilson's watching from Scotland. Alex, good morning. Joe, good morning from Derby. Ron from Cardiff. Alex from Leeds. We've got Ian in the house from Lancashire. We've got Jay from Liverpool. We've got Jay Watson from Scotland. We've got, who else have we got? Egham. Where's Egham? Stay Strong World. Good morning from Australia. Good morning from Birmingham to Luke. Good morning to Alex from Ipswich, Thomas from Wolverhampton, Chris from Buckley, and Jack. Good morning from London in Abbey Wood. Good morning, Bass. Doesn't say where you're watching from. Okay, so you know what, folks? We're live on all platforms today. So we're live on TikTok. We're live on Facebook. We're live on Instagram, I think. Are we on Instagram? No, we're not. We're live on LinkedIn and we're live on Twitter. So if you're watching, tell me which platform you're watching from. Type it in the comments, please. Tell me which platform you're watching from, and we can get straight in today's news feed. Couple more then. Perth, Australia. Good morning. Hello to Jane from the Wirral. And we've got Vonnie watching from Newquay in Cornwall. There we go. Right. What platforms are you watching from? Please tell me. Right. We've got Facebook. You've got YouTube and TikTok. You're watching on both. You're watching on both platforms. Facebook from Jay. I think most people are going to be on Facebook and TikTok, aren't they? I'll tell you how, because we've got 140 people watching on TikTok and 100 people watching on Facebook. So most people are going to be on TikTok, I presume. Right, what's going on today? Do you want to hear about the news? Right, before I start with the news, this is really, really important. You've really got to tune in on this, because tomorrow night, I have got a live masterclass. I want you to come onto it. Now, if you're interested in property, if you're interested in starting a side hustle, if you're interested in being in business, you need to be on this webinar. It's completely free. Now, to get on the webinar, it's tomorrow night. It's 7:30. It's with me and my wife, Lorraine. You've got to click on the link in my bio if you're watching on TikTok. It's free to register. And if you're watching on Facebook, the link is right there for you, bit.ly/masterclass Rick. Okay, it's completely free of charge there. It's in the comments as well. All right, so we're going to try and get as many people on tomorrow night. It does max out at 500. Very often we do get 500, but you've got to be quick to get your space. It's completely free of charge. Okay, right then, what's going on today in the world of property? Housing activists are linking with Extinction Rebellion for a protest. Campaigners in a group of Housing Rebellion are to meet in central London today to make what they call a few unannounced site visits to some of the worst culprits in the property industry. Now, the event is being publicised by a group called Homes for All, which has one of its demands to control rents. Now, a mission statement from Housing Rebellion said that we are housing and climate activists from Extinction Rebellion, Radical Housing Network, and other groups who are working together to highlight the devastating impact of profit-driven development on our communities and our environment. In late December, Extinction Rebellion announced that it would temporarily shift away from public disruption as a primary tactic because it believes constantly evolving tactics is necessary. However, it seeks to get 100,000 people to protest in central London from April the 21st. And that's timed to clash with the London Marathon. What do you think about that, folks? Extinction Rebellion? I don't know. Everyone can protest. It's entirely up to them. But It's not my bag. It's not my cup of tea. Good morning, Callum. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Salim. Good morning, Liam, Bethlehem, King, Mama, Amy, Tony, Robster. Give yourselves your shout outs. Don't forget, I have got that webinar tomorrow night. So you've got to join. Are you joining me? Type it in the comments if you are, please, because it is completely free. When am I back on TV? Don't talk to Channel 4 and Channel 5 for me, please, Miga. Ask them. Just say, look, get the guy signed up to your next program. I'm here. I'm waiting. Tell them I'm here. You are too smart for me. Callum, thank you very much. Right. If you're a landlord and a tenant, this is really important to tune in, right? Landlords and tenants, a new how to rent guide is being issued this Friday from the government. Now, according to government communications with the National Residential Landlords Association, the last update was over 2 years ago. Now, during the first year of the COVID pandemic. Now, this is a critical importance to landlords and tenants who must serve the latest version at the start of any new tenancy or at the renewal of a statutory periodic tenancy. Very important. Now, this forms part of the prescribed information that landlords must issue, and if they don't, they lose the right to repossess under Section 21. Very important. Now, the NRLA says the guide has been updated to reflect some of the recent legislation changes, including the requirement for carbon monoxide alarms to be fitted in every room with a fixed fuel burning appliance. Now, the guide has also been updated to reflect the EICR, that's your electrical installation certificate, and that must be provided now to tenants. It also contains information on fitting smart meters, and there is a section in the guide on ensuring the property is suitable if you have a disability, and that's a big, big point. Now, the new versions of the How to Rent and How to Let guides will be available on the gov.uk website this Friday. That's Friday the 17th. Now, rules were brought in 8 years ago, making it mandatory for landlords in England to provide the latest version of How to Rent. And that's the checklist for renting in England to your tenants. Right, this Friday. Now, if you use my property software, Go Tenant, you can send this out to all of your tenants automatically. All right, check that out. Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Josh. Good morning, Mystery Man. Good morning. Bethan, are they getting rid of Section 21? They're supposed to be. It's part of the Housing Reform Act. It hasn't come to Parliament yet. We don't know when it's going to be. But yes, it will be going. Thank you for the follows. Thank you. Thank you, Vonnie. Tony, thank you. Thank you for the likes, everybody. That's absolutely awesome. Okay. Where are we at? Julie, good morning. You're watching from Norfolk. Harry's joined us, just signed up. Thank you, Harry. Gareth, good morning. Ian just signed up. Thank you. Karina, good morning from Ohio. Good morning to Glyn from Stoke-on-Trent. Don't forget, folks, what are people signing up for? Tomorrow night, I've got a 1-hour masterclass. It's with me and my wife, Lorraine. I'm going to teach you how you can get started in property from a standing start. It's for 1 hour. It's completely free of charge. Click on that link if you're watching on TikTok in my bio. If you're watching on Facebook, click on this link that I have just put in the chat box. There you go. It's right there. On YouTube, of course, if you're watching on YouTube. Anybody on LinkedIn this morning? Give yourself a shout out if you're watching on LinkedIn. Right, what's up next? I've got a bit of a frog in my throat today. Landlords' opportunities now, as sellers are slashing prices. As many as 1 in 10 homes have a reduced asking price within a month of entering the market. You know why? Because agents are putting on aspirational prices to test the market, to get the business, and then they will start to manage the property down and start to reduce it, knowing they've got the business. That's what happens in the industry. It's not rocket science. House Buyer Bureau has analyzed the level of property for sale to have reached the market in the last 30 days and what percentage of these homes had already reduced their asking price. Now, the research shows that over 85,000 homes have been listed for sale over the last month across the property market in England. Now, of these new homes to hit the market, 6,215 had already reduced their asking price, meaning that 7.3% of all home sellers have almost immediately slashed their price and their expectations in order to entice a buyer. Now, that is because of the agent. Put it on at a price it's going to sell. Yeah, simple. Put it on a price it's going to sell. It's going to be a competitive market now, folks. Managing Director of House Buyers Bureau said the property market has been cooling now for some months, and we've already seen house prices start to normalize as the pandemic market's boom fades into memory. However, as our research shows, many sellers may still be acting with a degree of over-optimism when entering the market, and this is forcing them to have an almost immediate rethink when their asking price expectations are being concerned. Hi from Australia. Hello to Ashley. Hello to Ian. Sorry that you were served Section 21. Yeah, I can't really comment on that. This was not one of my houses. There you go. It's unfortunate. Ryan, good morning from Ramsbottom. Good morning, Julie from Norfolk. Okay, folks. Have you signed up to tomorrow night's masterclass? Okay, it's free, but there are only 500 spaces, and we do max out very often. So get yourself over there. The link is there. It's in the comments. It's going across there. Which way is it going? It's going that way. And if you're watching on TikTok, you've got to tap that screen like that, and then you've got to click on the link in my bio, and that will get you straight over to tomorrow night's masterclass. It's free. You know what? Got hundreds of people here today. Get yourself over there. You're here for a reason, right? Good morning, Fantastic Live. Good morning, Bethan. Good morning, Ray. Good morning, Ray. Good morning, Matt. Kieran. Good morning. User 767. Good morning. Right, what's up next? Another council is about to introduce a £1,000 city-wide licensing scheme. Worcester's Council Communities Committee meets this week with councillors asked to approve the change, which will mean that HMO properties with fewer than 5 occupants will need to be licensed, as will converted buildings in all wards of the city. Now, Worcester Council has also been operating additional licensing schemes in the city since September 2015. Now, in 2020, this was amended to cover just 4 wards, but city councillors are now being asked to back a move to extend the additional licensing across the whole of the city. Now, this move comes after a motion was presented at the council in November. Following this, a consultation exercise was carried out, asking local residents, landlords, and agencies for their views on the idea. Now, of those who responded to the consultation, 80% backed the implementation of the new additional licensing scheme. Fees have been set at between £953 and £1,100. Councillor Jabba Riaz, chair of the Communities Committee, says that the well-being of our residents is the utmost importance to us. Since the implementation of the city's existing scheme, we have seen an improvement in the condition of homes in multiple occupation. Houses, not homes. Houses in multiple occupation, not homes. All right, awesome. Right, folks, last shout. That's the link for tomorrow night's webinar. I'm going to put it back in the chat. You've got to get on there. Otherwise, you're not going to get a space. Get yourself registered today. Don't leave it too late. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following. As always, I'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock with a little bit more of the same. All right, take care.